First, however, we have some risk business to complete, and for that purpose, I'm pleased to introduce my good friend, my close friend, and my colleague, the president of RISC, Jim Beale. Get out of your way here.
Good morning. It is my pleasure this morning to handle just one very important business item before you, and that is to announce the promotion within RISC of Harriet Lloyd as our new executive director. Harriet is the heart and soul of RISC. She is its driving engine. And this promotion is in recognition of her creating a first-class communications capability within RISC, which involves the daily risky business, the RISC website, which tracks important information such as pending legislation, and her success in achieving greater media presence for RISC. She's also created the Money Trail on the RISC Foundation website, which is a transparency service so that people can learn more about their governments, how governments spend money, and look at budgets and contracts, etc. In economics, we refer to leading and lagging indicators. In the case of Harriet, I think we've lagged a bit in formally recognizing her tremendous contribution to Rhode Island Statewide Coalition, to the RISC Foundation, and indeed to the state of Rhode Island. So please join me again in celebrating and recognizing this well-deserved promotion. And now as an executive director, she has the privilege of controlling the mic. Here you go.
Good morning, and thank you, Jim, for those nice words. I very much appreciate them. I think most of you are familiar with me now. We enjoy a cyber relationship, at least, if I haven't met you all personally. And I guess now I am the executive director of RISC, as well as being the editor of our signature communications vehicle, which is Risky Business newsletter. And I'm glad this morning that so many of you have said that you receive it every morning and that you will pass it on to others and hopefully get more people signed up. Right up front, let me apologize to you, because I know that I pester you. I know that I tell you to pay attention and to keep pace with a lot of troubling news developments about the growing fiscal problems of our state and our communities. And I admit I can be very persistent, and my family would attest, annoying about these things. But that's because, and I don't say this with any sense of glee, the very showdown that we are now witnessing, whether in Wisconsin, Ohio, Iowa, or our own state, over the public employee compensation costs and the pensions in particular, is precisely what we have been warning about in Risky Business and other risk statements over the 8 years that we've been on the scene. We've seen this train wreck coming, and we've believed that the best way to serve you is to at least trigger the flashing danger alert signs. We at RISC are not happy that it's come to this, but we can't put our heads in the sand and ignore the cold, hard truths. And that consistent principle has guided the direction of our newsletter in the past and will motivate us as the days go on. The Risky Business newsletter pronounces itself the voice of the taxpayer and the voice of business. And that's because we believe that good, tax-paying mainstream citizens of this state deserve a voice in how to resolve the fiscal crisis. They deserve to know how we got there. and they deserve to know how we're going to manage it and how we are going to climb out of it, because we are going to climb out of it. Very briefly, you can be engaging with us during this urgent time for our state in a few important ways. Join RISC. Just join RISC. The taxpayer battle requires funding, and we need your membership dollars to continue this fight. Ask others to join RISC. There's nothing like a personal recommendation from you. Jump in and volunteer to help. We're all volunteers, and we can always use an extra set of hands. Read Risky Business and forward it to others, but remember to send it to younger folks. They have the most at stake in the future of this state. Over time, they'll become interested, involved, and empowered. Read our alerts as the legislative season continues, and attend a hearing or two. Call and email your legislators right from our website. Finally, overcome your fear of social networking. Join Facebook and visit RISC's page just by clicking the icon on your daily Risky Business newsletter. It's easy, it's fun, and it's a potent way to expand the reach of an organization like RISC. It cannot be underestimated. Post articles that you find interesting that we may not have seen, or just sit back and watch the conversations that happen. They're very entertaining. And if you need help, I recommend that you find the nearest 12-year-old. Because that child is going to know the answer to every question that you could possibly think of. And of course, you may always call our office. But understand that the opponents of you, the taxpayer, are certainly utilizing these tools. And you need to be equally well armed. So this is a serious matter, and if you need help, please do express that to us, because we'll walk you through it. Knowledge is power. Never has it been more important for citizens and taxpayers of Rhode Island to be well organized, well informed, and in firm control of the sea change that is inevitable over the coming months. The fact that you're here today indicates that you already realize that, but please take the messages from the meeting today to others. Make sure they know about RISC and encourage them to join us. Thank you very much, and enjoy the program this morning.
I hope you will take her advice about Facebook and not be intimidated. Even I am using Facebook now, and I never thought that would happen. But I do give you one warning. If you go on Facebook, I have a grandson who, his real name is Harrison, but he calls himself Harry. So he goes on Harry Staley. And I was really shocked the other day when I went on Facebook and found out that I was saying some things I didn't recall saying, and the picture next to it wasn't my picture. So now that you know what I look like, make that distinction, if you will.